guess we can start recording early.
Sure.
Okay. Hello. Hi, Victoria. We're going to log on early just for you.
Yes, we are.
Because we love you.
Yes, we do.
All I can say is, bah, you posted your video 3. Well, good.
All right.
I'm anxious to see that video 3.
What was video 3 about?
Video 3 was, if you, what would your favorite day be? Like, what would it entail with Pink Zebra?
Oh, the final day of reunion. Guess the fun day.
That's your final, the final day is your fun day.
Yes. We'll have our little outing and we're having a good time.
Yep. We actually get to see the new product on Saturday this year instead of the last day. So,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody?
So, hi, Emily.
Hello, Emily.
We are just a couple minutes early. So,
Alright.
hello.
Hello, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Julia.
Julia says, YouTube for meetings. Yes, because live stream kept, I don't know what it was doing. So anyway, we've switched over to YouTube. So, hey, Rona. You can hear us. Yay.
Rona.
And Kara, hi.
Kara.
Lacey. Lacey's in the house. I'm excited to see you guys. So we have lots to talk about tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about the reunion and what to expect for those who have never been. And then...
How many weeks we have left?
I don't know. You have to count.
About 6?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's going to be here before we know it.
I know. It sneaks up every year, and this is going to be so awesome because, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we leave on the 21st, so we really only have next Tuesday's 1 week, then the 5th is 2 weeks, then the 12th is 3 weeks. We really only have just over 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
It is going to be your fast.
Awesome.
I know. It's exciting. Very exciting. Can't wait.
We're going to Vegas.
I know. You're getting to go to Vegas for
I've
the
never been to
first
Vegas.
time.
I know. I have a lot of firsts
I know.
with this company.
I know. So, and I want to take you. I'm going to take him down to. I'm going to take him down to where the new Vegas, not the old Strip and all that, but kind of new Vegas, and show him around a little bit so he can get an idea. So, 30 days. Yeah, Lacey's right. 30 days. So we'll talk a little bit about that tonight, and then we're going to talk a little bit about just summer and business. I have got a ton of ideas that we can share with our teams and get everybody still working in the summer. So, I mean, I know it's time people take off and do all that and spend time with families, but we don't want to neglect our business because everything that we do right now, all those seeds we plant, you know, they turn up 30, 60, 90 days from now. So we don't want to go into the fall having to hurry up and, you know, scramble to get things going. So busy every weekend until then. Awesome. Yeah. So I just checked the back office real quick before we got on, and we have several consultants already over the $1,000 in sales mark for the month, which is awesome because this is June, right?
Wow.
Dottie Norgard, I don't know if she's on, but Dottie, Paula Luca is over 1,000.
Wow.
Amanda Hickman and Heidi Escontrias. I'm still not sure how to say Heidi's name, but there's several others too, but those are the 4 that are in our little direct group right there. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys a shout out, and everybody else I know is working towards it. I know.
That's awesome.
It is very awesome.
Paula's always
She's always
doing something.
I know.
She's always out there.
Awesome stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. Kara says, oh my God, Vegas is so freaking awesome. I wish you were going to. It is going to, I know we're going to have a good time. And like we keep saying, it's our 5th year. So you know it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Everything they do is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Even the incentive trip. Everybody needs to go on at least one incentive trip. So bust your tails and try to go.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun.
And I think every year in the past, they've always kind of started the incentive trip points in July, because it seems like when we go to reunion, they always talk about getting points for being at reunion and stuff like that. So in July, keep that in mind. Make sure you're telling your teams to work their business and count July as one of those months to build up points for the incentive trip. I'm even wearing my Costa Rica shirt. How funny
Yes, you
that
are.
is. I love
And
the
I'm
color.
wearing the shirt that I went fishing.
Yeah, and caught that tuna. Oh, not that Dorado.
Big
Is that-
catch tuna.
Oh, it was a Dorado?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I fish. So.
Mahi.
Mahi. Okay. Anyway, so good stuff. Okay, so make sure your teams also know. I know you guys all know this, but the new consultant webinar tonight, Colby will have at 8:00 Central Time. And if they haven't, even if they've been around for a little while and they haven't been on that webinar, it's a really good webinar to be on. So I would encourage them to do that. And then Deborah was kind enough to post it in all our groups. But I had also noticed on the back office that they're going to close the warehouse for inventory on June 27th through the 29th from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. So just kind of so everybody knows, there won't be any shipping or orders going out during that time. So, but that's okay. I mean, they'll stay up with it. And it's
That
all
sure
good.
is a lot of time to be off for inventory.
Is it? I mean, think about the inventory. They got 2 warehouses they got to cover, and it's really only 2 days, 7 a.m. on the 27th to 7 a.m. on the 29th. It's really 48 hours is all. So, hopping on tonight for a refresher. Yeah, that's a good idea, Amy. That's actually a really good idea. I might do the same thing, because it never hurts to kind of hear what our team members are hearing, right? I like that idea. All right, so let's talk a little bit about reunion. How many on here this will be their very first time? Or maybe it's your very first time as a manager going to the leadership portion. But how many of you guys, give us a shout out. Give us a shout out. Yeah, depending on where we're going, I wouldn't mind having a laptop because he needs a laptop, but it depends on where we're going because, boy, it could be amazing. And
It was amazing.
it
Getting
was.
away.
Costa Rica, I would have never picked Costa Rica as a vacation spot just on our own, so that was a good thing that we did that. It was really cool.
Well, it's cool because there's 100 of us, and there's always something going on somewhere. And either you can hang out with them or be alone, or
Right. Yeah, do whatever.
do whatever. But it's a lot of fun being with them because sit in the pool and just drink all day. What could go wrong there?
I know, right? Okay, so Lacey, this is her first and as a manager, so that's awesome. You'll get to go to the leadership portion.
Wow.
Rona is going as a manager. And then Emily, this will be your first as you get to see the early reveal. You lucky dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's right. That is so cool.
That's awesome.
So, okay, so this is going to be great. So we're going to kind of just walk through and give you guys a few pointers. Really, I mean, it's just fun. It's just a lot of fun. When you get to the airport, we'll know as we get a little closer if they're going to have any kind of shuttle. Victoria's first time as manager. I know. I'm so excited for that, too. We'll know a little closer if they're going to have any kind of a shuttle that will take us to the airport. I know when we went to Nashville, well, not necessarily. It depends on when everybody comes in. I know that when we went to Nashville, they had an area that we all went to tell the shuttle we were here, and it costs money to go on the shuttle. So you could take a taxi, but we all chose
900 people. They should have buses waiting on us.
not for. You don't know what time everybody's coming in. That's impossible. Trust me. On a logistics side, as a hotel person, you don't even want to get going
Just
on
have a
that.
bus on standby.
You don't want to even do that,
Send them over to pick you up.
honey. Trust me.
All right.
It's a nightmare. It's a logistical
So
nightmare.
we have to pay our own way to the
Of
hotel.
course, yeah, we always do. That's
Alright.
not a big deal. And some people are renting a car. In fact, we may rent a car. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
You're so funny.
Heck yeah.
But whatever, just whatever
Ooh,
works best.
Can we get a convertible?
No,
Oh,
it's
uh-uh.
100 and something degrees in Vegas.
Not at night.
Well, yeah, at night,
Oh,
all
don't
day
get cold
long. No, it's not like California. It doesn't get cold there.
All right.
So anyway, but the one thing that we highly recommend. So if you look at the schedule of events, you do have some meals on your own, and I'll be real honest, they keep us so busy. There's not a lot of opportunity for snacking. So I would recommend that you take some little snack bars in your purse or whatever, just to have on hand in case you're, especially if you're a little bit more of a big eater, because I know you were starving all the time. You were always hungry.
These people don't eat on my schedule.
No, I know, but I'm just saying some of them they may get their 3 squares a day, and if they don't have it, that may be a big deal.
3 squares plus.
Right. Okay. So anyway, we highly recommend. Okay, she said there was a shuttle from the airport. I'm sure there is, but I think that it still costs money, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check on that. But either way, we'll hear more about that as we get.
Yeah, but definitely
They offer free shuttle. Huh. Well, that's awesome. I thought I saw somewhere that it was a charge, but anyway, well, good to know. You guys know more than that about that stuff. I tend to not worry about all that stuff until last minute.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about what I'm packing to take, what I'm gonna wear. Right?
Take snacks for sure.
Hi, Deborah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, so you can always, the hotels aren't going to say, yeah, sure, bring food in, because they don't want you to bring food in, but stop at like a store and get one of those little small, what are they, styrofoam coolers, because they're not going to, they have refrigerators in the room with the mini bars, but you do not want to, don't touch the mini bar unless you plan on paying $3 for.
There's nothing in there for $3.
Well, okay, you're right, for $6.
Maybe.
A bottled water. I mean, the mini bars at hotels are absolutely ridiculous. They're so ridiculous. They're so expensive. And a lot of times in these hotels, they won't even have Coke machines in the hallways because they want you to drink out of the mini bar because it's that ridiculous. But don't even move stuff around in there because some of them have sensors. Yeah, do not touch the mini bars. Because they'll get you, and then you got to fight them over the charges, and it's just ridiculous. So we recommend getting a little cooler, something not real big, obviously, and just kind of sneaking it into your room. But stuff like last time we brought some bread in a bag. We had some deli meat, stuff like that. We just did very simple things so that if he was really hungry in between breaks or at night before we went to bed, he could have something to eat, and it wasn't a big deal. So anyway.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous. You're hungry, you need a little something,
Well, yeah,
and you got to go pay $15
Right.
for a sandwich or something.
Right.
It's like, really?
Yeah, I mean, if that's
Yeah,
okay
I
with
just
you,
need a
that's
little
great.
snack.
But we're just here for, we're all about saving the money on that stuff because that's ridiculous. And even getting a 6-pack of Coke from the grocery store and sticking it in your little cooler.
But they keep beverages. So at some of these things we go to, we get refreshments, right?
No.
I thought that one year we got these little drinks. You get drinks or water.
We went to the Starbucks and bought them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, normally none of that is included. Water is about it.
Okay.
And they may do it a little different, depends on what the hotel charges, but yeah. Anyway.
Being so many people, it could be.
It gets very expensive.
Yeah. Because they charge an outrageous rate for 900 people to have drinks.
Yeah. We used to charge $85 a person per meeting room for just like snacks and the meeting space and the audio visual. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
I mean, so I can't even imagine. So whatever. Anyway, just be prepared for that so that you're not surprised. And then if you're on this call, I will kind of give you guys a heads up. Look for us. What?
They can load a suitcase with beverages and snacks. That way they have room to bring their crap home.
Well,
Stuff home.
There you go. I guess that would, yeah.
They wouldn't want to bring the snacks home.
No.
They can bring the products home.
Maybe just a bag of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, whatever. We're just
Good
kind of
idea.
giving you a little heads up that it's going to be an issue. Kara says if a group of you are flying together, you can go in together for a limo from the airport. So there's no waiting. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever gets the car gets to do the food and drink, right?
Limo.
Yeah, so bring, just make sure you have some munchies. We just don't want you guys going hungry, and that's illegal. Right. That's what I thought. You can't bring food on a plane.
Why?
Because it's illegal. Kara and I know. We both worked in the travel
Can't
industry.
bring food on a plane?
Not in a suitcase.
Why?
I don't know. Go look it up.
That's illegal. What if I'm going to some third world country? They don't even have food.
You especially can't do that.
Why? Because they
Honey,
beat me up for it?
stop. We'll talk about this when we are not on this call.
Okay. Right.
Remember that thing we signed? Or no, you don't remember because you made me fill it out.
It's fruit.
You
can't bring fruit.
Okay. Anyway, back on subject. My point was we don't want y'all being hungry. Okay, see, Jenny says she flies all the time. So we know, okay? This is just, for people who don't travel a lot. You can't bring alcohol across state lines. There you go. Oh, I didn't even hear you say alcohol. So, yeah, you definitely can't do that. So, anyway, let's not get off on that again, okay? Okay. So, what I was going to say, though, is on Saturday, it'll be either Saturday or Sunday, but probably Saturday. No, not Saturday. Which is the day that we do Sunday. When it says lunch on your own, if you're on this call, look for us, because what we did last year, which was a lot of fun, was we ordered a bunch of pizzas, and I'm sure there'll be a pizza place out there, and we had the pizzas delivered, and we had not everybody, but we had quite a group of people come up to our room and have pizza for lunch.
This?
Not that many. We don't give it maybe 20 something. There's only 13.
They watch it later.
Well, if they're
We're
there,
going to have 200 people in our room?
we won't have 200 people, and not that many people like pizza. Anyway, if you're there, look for us.
Pizza?
Okay, you're really starting to get on my last
I'm just
nerve.
saying, who doesn't like pizza?
Oh
Free
my God.
pizza at that.
All of these people on this call, I would absolutely love for them to come to our room and have pizza with us.
Okay.
We will take care of that. So, okay, let's get on with this. Okay. See, Lacey would love to have lunch with us. I would love that. You definitely have to
Everybody
do it.
would for free pizza.
We had so much fun, though. Having everybody up for pizza,
How
that was
big
so
a room
fun.
do we have? I didn't know our room was that big.
We don't know. Anyway, y'all are invited, okay? For me. Okay.
RSVP.
Well, come find us. Yeah, on Sunday, come find us and let us know, yeah, I want to come to your room.
I want to call the day before the pizza
Amy
place.
said she doesn't like pizza, Duane, so you're good.
Oh.
That's funny. All right, so anyway, let's keep on moving. Okay, so for all of y'all that'll be there for the first time in the management, in the leadership portion, registration's from 10 to almost noon. So, we always like to get there early, and then we kind of hang out and talk to people and visit. That's a really good, Victoria's RSVPing now. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got to do selfies. That's right, Lacey. So anyway, we always like to get there right when registration opens and visit with everybody, because that 2-hour time frame goes so fast, and it's a really good time for us to get to say hi to everybody. And so we'll be there at probably right at 10 a.m. So come on down as soon as you can, definitely for that. And then there's a lunch that starts at 12, and then at 1 o'clock is when our general session and the training begins.
Okay, but the 12 o'clock lunch is for managers and above?
Yes.
Okay. We'll just make
And
sure
that's
everybody
provided.
knows.
That's provided. Okay. Put me down for 2. You got it, Emily. And then, of course, dinner that night is on our own. So, and you've only got, 2 hours? So that's typically when we go. I mean, a lot of times people will go try to find a restaurant in the hotel and whatnot, and that's great, but it gets expensive. So that's when we're off making us a deli sandwich in our guest room or something. And then of course 7 o'clock. Now for attire, everybody dresses so different. Some people just are, and in fact myself included. I'm usually decked out in my pink zebra stuff. I wear, and you might want to bring a jacket or a sweater for inside, because it can get cool in a hotel, as you know. But I typically will wear my pink zebra stuff and maybe some blue jeans. Blue jeans are fine. Or if you want to wear, khaki pants or, hang on, let me fix this, or anything like that. Just casual, business casual, but for our business is Pink Zebra. So if you want to wear and we always do.
Shorts.
You can wear shorts. You wear shorts every year. And they're nice shorts. I mean, no cutoffs or anything like that, but you guys know. I'm talking about Friday for the leadership portion. Yeah, but we're going to be inside until the leadership event. The leadership event is going to be capris are perfect, Lacey. Capris are perfect.
What about man capris?
That's fine, honey. You can wear parachute pants. I don't care.
Ooh.
Leadership event inside and outside, very casual. You can wear shorts to that. That's fine. Just whatever. It's very casual.
That will be warm.
It will be hot. It definitely will be. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, and I'm assuming they're doing this year. I could be wrong, so don't hold me to it, but I'm assuming that after that event is over, the executive managers and up get to go to the early reveal. And just so you know, they take our phones, they take everything from us, so there's no pictures taken, nothing. You're on fire tonight. Yes, he is, Lacey. He is on fire, or something like that. Saturday, business casual again. I typically I'll wear either jeans and a Pink Zebra shirt with my jacket when I'm inside, or I might wear a Pink Zebra. I have a little dress that says Pink Zebra on it. It's just a little t-shirt dress, so that I can wear my Pink Zebra boots. But whatever you're comfortable in, no worries, Sean, you're fine. But anyway, business casual. And then the new product reveal, we're going to do the Let's Make a Deal. So hopefully a bunch of you will be in costumes. Who else is going to wear a costume to Let's Make a Deal? Are you going to wear a costume?
No.
No. Okay.
When do they do that?
That's on Saturday night. That's when we do the new product reveal, and Colby's going to do a game. So it should be a lot of fun. I know there's quite a few people that are going to do costumes. So who else is going to do costumes? Sean's dressing up. Awesome, awesome. Victoria, yay. Rona, good. I'm so glad.
You should dress up, honey.
I probably will.
You should set a good example and dress up.
I probably will. I just got to figure out what I'm
We can go as Ronnie and Kathy.
Nobody knows who they are.
We do. Victoria does. Maybe Liz.
Ronnie and Kathy are a real estate couple here. They wear those Texas shirts like we wore last year. We could actually wear that. Okay, I'm in. Whatever. We'll do it. Okay. Wayne Brady, yeah, I'm sure that Colby will be Wayne Brady. I'm sure. Last year he was Steve, what's his name?
Colby Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Yeah, he was Colby Harvey, and he wore the bald thing, and it was hilarious. You're killing everybody tonight, including me. And then Sunday is the same thing. The only difference on Sunday is the Paisley Awards. Now, don't stress out about the Paisley Awards. You don't have to go buy a new dress if you don't want to, or a new outfit. Some people will wear, in fact, one year.
Whoa, what? Just, why do people need a new dress?
That's what I said. They don't need to.
But you're making them almost sound like they need to if you don't tell us, oh, you don't have to dress up for this.
I didn't say that.
That's scary me.
I said they don't need to go buy anything new. If they've got something, just everybody dresses different. Again, what I was going to say is, one year I wore a dress slacks
okay, what does
and
this
a top.
mean? What does this mean?
Paisley Awards.
Okay, black and white with a touch of pink.
That's the theme. Yeah, every year Kelly has a theme. Have you been to any of these?
I don't remember dressing up in black and white.
This is the theme this year, honey. Why are you being so hard-headed? This is this year's theme.
What was last year's?
Last year we all dressed up Western. I don't know. Anyway, you can find the dress list. Where can we find the dress list for the weekend? It's on the convention. I know, right? Is he new? Exactly. It's on the convention calendar thing. It explains everything. And then there's a picture as well of different ideas that you can kind of, and you'll see nothing is very dressy. Nothing is that dressy. Yeah, and I think it was in the newsletter too. But for the Paisley Awards, like for example, I've got a little dress that's black and it's got a little pink in it, and I'll probably wear that. I don't spend the money to buy anything new, but everybody, you do what you want to do. I mean, it's up to you, but don't feel like you have to go buy something new. All right, are we done with that?
Can I wear gray?
You can wear whatever.
Because black and white makes gray, right? With a little pink.
Help me.
I think I got it figured out now.
Please help me.
Black and white.
Just whatever you want, honey. This is just a guideline. It's not a rule. It's not a demand. It's a guideline. Because some people say, well, what can we wear? What do we wear? This is a guideline. Okay. Pew pew. That's right, Victoria. Pew pew. Okay. So, let's talk. Y'all are, oh my word. Look at me getting upset with you when I start doing this with my hands. Okay, let's talk about that. Does anybody have any questions about the dress code? Orange won't look good on you. I know, Lacey, trust me, orange does not look good on me. So I won't hurt him. It's tempting.
Thank you.
He means well, right? Anyway, do y'all have any questions? You have to wear black and white zebra stripes.
Oh! I think Jim has that covered.
Does he wear? Yeah, he always has something fun to wear. Yeah, he always does. Anyway, any questions about anything about about reunion? Any questions at all? Y'all feel free to ask.
When's the last day? Is it Friday to Monday or Friday to Sunday?
The last day of reunion?
Yeah.
Well, it ends on Sunday night with the Paisley Awards.
Friday to Sunday.
It's 3 days, and we leave on Monday.
Oh, yeah? What time we get there? When we go? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
So, yeah, because we have Wednesday and Thursday to spend there.
Ooh.
Well, I wanted you to see Vegas, see?
You're so sweet.
I try.
We've never rent a car.
That's what I do.
How they drive in Vegas? Crazy? Huh?
Can we have this conversation now? I have no idea how they drive in Vegas.
You've been there?
I know, but I didn't drive. I was always in a cab. I prefer not to drive in Vegas. In fact, you can park in one spot and walk everywhere. So.
But our hotel is a long way from the Strip.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Deep breath. Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, Lacey has a question about the awards. How does that go? Is everyone called up at once? Do we give no? Okay, so good question. The only time yes, you will be called up to the stage. You'll be called up to the stage if you're a manager, and everybody will be called up at one time. They'll call out your name and you come to the stage. So you'll have a big group of managers on the stage, which is so much fun. And then they do the same thing with executive managers and then directors and executive directors, and then the presidential director they'll announce and do Sandy's thing. So you will be on stage. They're not going to put you on the spot. Nobody's going to ask you to speak or anything like that. If you're asked to speak, it will be ahead of time. Colby will call you. Hey, Scotty. Colby will call or message you and ask you to speak or to do, whatever it is that he wants you to do. So you don't have to worry. Nobody's going to make you.
When's he going to call me? How soon? How much in advance?
I have no idea if he's going to call you.
Should I call him?
Why are you doing this to me tonight?
Because it's fun.
So anyway, so you don't have to worry. Nobody's going to put you on the spot or embarrass you or anything like that. But it is so much fun because, Lacey says, I like sharing my why. Well, you should message Colby and tell him that if he needs anybody to share their why, that you would love to, because he's always looking for people that want to volunteer to do stuff. Whether or not he'll have people get up and tell their why, I don't know. I have no idea. Victoria's changing her number. That's perfect. I love you, Victoria. You're so cute. That's funny. That's funny. That was funny. That was funny. But no, and if you don't want to do it, you can say no. You can just tell him no. He'll give you a hard time about it, and you're going to feel guilty and want to do it. But And no, we don't do too many of those. A lot of times I don't know. I mean, every year it's been a little different. Back in the beginning, it seemed like we had more people that did their whys, but now there's so many of us. So, can we have a video camera in our classes? They ask, okay, so this is kind of a touchy subject. So, Deborah, if you want to videotape portions of the class, pieces of the class, definitely. But they ask that you not just go in and video the whole class, because if you think about it, you paid money to attend that reunion, a lot of money, right? And that was an investment you made. And so they don't want anybody that didn't get to go or that didn't go to be able to see every single thing that you saw. So they ask that we don't videotape the whole class. So like I always videotape, I'll do little video snippets here and there, but not the whole thing. And that makes sense. You don't want to videotape it. If they wanted to videotape the whole thing and then share it, that'd be fine. But they don't want us doing that whole thing. And they'll say something. In fact, I think they do video of several of them. But yeah, just not the whole thing, and which makes sense. Question. So I heard people talking about buying a ticket for a guest on Paisley's night. Okay, so this year, I don't think that that's the case. And the reason I'm still I'm guessing, and maybe you guys have heard different since then, but I believe, yeah, Patty hasn't released the info yet. And here's why. Because I believe that because the Paisley Awards is after dinner, it's not during dinner, so that there's not like in the past we had a dinner and then Paisley Awards. So there was a fee, there was a charge for a guest that wanted to attend. So I think if you wanted a guest to attend, there's not necessarily going to be that charge. The consultant, you'll probably have a couple of drink tickets as a consultant, and then your guest would have to buy any alcohol that they wanted. But I think that maybe there won't be a charge for the guest for that one night. But if they want to do anything else, you got to pay the whole fee. The whole, what is it, $250? I can't even remember now, $250. So that's the way I understand it. Patty will probably give us more information, but that's the way I understand it because they're not doing dinner at the Paisley Awards. So it's just for her to remember. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, you can videotape, but if they may say something in regard to that before the thing. So as far as I know, the info from... Yeah. So anyway, hopefully that answers your question. But I think that particular night you can bring a guest and it won't be any big deal because again, it's just an awards. There's no dinner. So, any other questions on that?
We need to find out if there's some local restaurants that deliver to there.
Yes, we do. We need to look into
because even dinner on your own, we have 2 hours to eat and then get dressed to be down at the awards. Mm-hmm. And if 900 people all go to the same restaurant.
Well, that's what happened in Tennessee, remember?
Yeah.
Made it really hard. We were all in such a hurry.
Is that where Jack... Oh, that was somewhere else. Was
Jack
there a Jack
Daniels.
Daniels bar there?
Yeah.
But I think we went in there one time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There are so many places to eat at the Red Rock. Oh, good. Okay, well, that's good. That's good to know. Thank you, Sean. All right, so if y'all don't have any more questions, I do want to talk a little bit about, well, we want to talk a little bit about...
Yes, we do.
It's summertime. Sales, you know, whether we want to admit it or not, J months are what they are, and so sales tend to slack off a little bit in the summertime, and a lot of that has to do with...
I don't like that saying.
I don't either,
J
but
months.
it is what it is.
Okay, don't say it. Don't say that.
Well, what do I say?
Just don't
Summer?
say J months. Just
okay,
say
summer.
Say something else.
Summer. Anyway, this time of year, people are out of school. Moms are, you know, home with all the kids now. They're looking for activities to do. People are traveling. There's just so many things going on. And so people tend to neglect their business a little bit. And the scary thing about that is...
But that's all new opportunity. New people. Why wouldn't they share it on vacation with people they don't know? New customers. New consultants.
I was getting that.
Oh. Sorry, I jumped the gun on you. I just sit over here and be quiet.
No, I want you to jump in, but
I didn't read your notes.
I know.
I'm just talking.
I know you are. Sean says, I'm so close to my consistency board, I'm afraid I won't make it. How can I get some last minute sales? I'm going to give you some talking points on that. This slow month, I've done over $1,200. I know, right, Lacey? You did over. So I don't know why I didn't say your name then on the 1,200 over 1,000. Oh, you know what? I know why. I bet because you're further than just a few levels down. I only went 4 levels down. I bet that's why. Deep breaths. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, they don't have to be slow months. It just tends to happen, and then people use that as an excuse. Bottom line. But just keep in mind that whatever you're doing today is going to impact you 30, 60, 90 days from now. Okay? So we have tons of notes here. So you definitely want to continue working your business as often as you can in the summertime. If you've got kids at home or you're vacationing a lot, use those things to your advantage. If you can just be thinking about your business all the time, that's going to be the first thing. Because what happens, I think, is some people just kind of put it on the back burner, and then it's on the back burner. I mean, totally on the back burner. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you know what? It's been 6 weeks. I meant to only take off 1 week. And that happens a lot. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of go through some of these. And as far as you're trying to get $410, Sean, I know people are mentioning to do a sale. If you have a VIP group on Facebook, absolutely offer them some kind of a special. Ask them for referrals. Tell them that you'll, if they'll buy or if they'll give you a referral, you'll give them a free jar of sprinkles if their referral purchases anything. Deborah says, should we take our laptops to class or tablets? It's totally up to you. I take handwritten notes. I'm old-fashioned like that, so I just take my calendar or my Erin Condren, which has notes in the back. If you're better at taking notes on a laptop, then that's fine. You can do whatever you want. They'll use a lot of screen images, and people are constantly just taking pictures of those. So any of that. Hey, Paula. Or tablets, yeah. Do an end of catalog sale and clear out everything for the new. Yeah, that's on the list of things to do for sure. Let people know, and you can kind of go into your catalog and look at some of the more spring summer fragrances that just came out, and have a pretty good idea that those are probably going to go away for now, and then you're going to have the fall fragrances. So do some sort of grouping. Buy 3 jars, get 1 free, or buy and no shipping, or something like that. Do a mystery host, Lacey says. That's always a great idea. Mystery host parties are awesome. So yeah, there's so many ways. There's so many things you can do. If you've got family gatherings, how many times do you go? Now we fly together a lot now, but in the past I used to fly by myself, and I would actually end up striking up a conversation with the person sitting next to me almost 99% of the time, and you end up talking about what you're doing or whatnot. So be sure to keep a catalog on hand. Keep your business cards always. If you carry sprinkle samples, that's fine. But just make sure you have something, and don't, strike up the conversation with them and ask them questions first, because then if you say, well, what do you do? And blah, 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 they're going to ask you back, well, what do you do? I mean, they're going to, right? They're going to. Yeah, package deals are great too, absolutely. So family gatherings, take that as an opportunity to share with your family. When they ask you, how are things going? Say, oh my gosh, things are so awesome. And have you smelled the sprinkles that I mean, that's what we do is sell sprinkles, and it's so awesome and so easy. And have you smelled them? And make sure that your family, that you see, even though they see your posts on Facebook all the time, they still may not know. I had, Elaine sent me a text yesterday asking me for a discount at one of our hotels, and I said, I left the hotel industry in January, and she's on my Facebook and sees all my stuff, and she didn't even know. So you never know what people are really picking up on your Facebook page. So make sure you take stuff with you so that they know. Those USA Glimmer glasses, I will say, I think partially because it is an election year and there is so much going on politically, and we won't get into that, but I will say that those have been a huge seller for me. And I would absolutely maybe put together a red, white, and blue combination. I actually did the berry sorbet, the cherry pie, and the toasted marshmallow, and offered the USA Glimmer candles, and then I offered the sprinkles at just the sprinkles, not the USA things, but I did the sprinkles at cost. Now they still had to pay for shipping and all that, but they bought it as a package, basically. I just gave them the roundabout price, and I can't remember what it was because I'd have to add that back up again. But anyway, those are a really big hit if you want to push those right now. I went for lunch today with my mom and a family friend who has bought from me. As I was running out the door to meet them, I grabbed a catalog. My friend gave me a $75 order. That's awesome. See, I love that. I love that. Definitely do groupings. You know, do a simmer pot and some sprinkles, or do a lot of times, especially if I do the host, like if I'm hosting an open house here, I will give the I'll sell the shade, and then I will either sell the simmering light at a discount, or I will even, depending on, you know, how much they buy, I'll even give them the simmering light, because I have a few from, you know, shows and stuff that we've done. So you know, do stuff like that. I mean, why not? If you can do it, do it. People love that kind of stuff. And then it also sells more shades. The elephant and donkey woolies too. Yeah, I got an elephant. Oh, I guess I shouldn't say which one I have. I have one behind me. So yeah, bundle them up. Perfect. Absolutely. Do you have a VIP group on Facebook? If not, you may want to get one. We all have a business page, but I like the VIP group even better because you ask people if they want to be a part of it. And then if they do, you can offer specials in there. And like right now, Sean, if you're trying to push that, you know, 400 and whatever, you can strategically, you know, do specific sales just in that group. And then you know the people that are in that group are very interested in what you have. I turned 47. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. I'm doing buy one jar, get the second for $4.70. Oh, that's cute. You're not old at 47, honey. That's a really cute idea, though. That's a really cute idea.
I almost remember those days.
Okay, so here are some fun things. I thought this was really fun. And this, you know, the challenge sometimes in the summer is just finding ways to stay connected with people because people are so busy and whatnot. So take part in community events. I thought this was a great idea. Fun runs, street fairs, musical festivals. There's all kinds of different things. You contact your chamber and they can give you a whole list of what's going on in your city. There's like the Alzheimer's walk. There's a cancer different cancer walks and things like that. There's all kinds of stuff like that. And it's not about selling your product. I mean, you could technically see if there's going to be any kind of vendors there. But my point is making relationships. You want to go out and meet new people and find new relationships. And these are just some of the avenues that you can go down because you're planting those seeds so that in 30, 60, 90 days, these people could potentially be your customers, if not sooner. But check with your chamber because the chamber will give you a ton of ideas in that regard. We have a neighborhood national night out here where we get to meet our neighbors that we don't know and then also learn who in our subdivision is like a constable or I guess whoever keeps watch or whatever. So stuff like that. Meet your neighbors. Those are great opportunities. Um, if you have any friends that maybe have a small business, ask them if they're going to do any kind of sales this summer, if you could help and do a sidewalk sale where you basically set up a table right outside their store for one day and you do a sidewalk sale right in front of their store. Or maybe you don't have friends, but maybe you just like, I would love to go to R&D and say, hey, would this be a possibility? Could we just set up a little sidewalk sale out in front of your store? I bet they'd let us for just one day. I think she would. Car shows. There's tons of car shows. That's a big coffee and cars. There's all kinds of car shows now out here. Old cars and old trucks and new cars and all kinds of stuff, right? Why are you laughing at me?
You just make me smile.
Oh. And you could do things like the little zebra hang-its, or you could bring some of those things and carry them with you or whatever. Let's see. Host an event. Do a barbecue or a beach theme for your customers. Maybe you could do something like that. Or go to a wine bar and ask them if you can set up in their bar. I know we've talked about that before. If you go to any activities with other moms, always take your cards and maybe even the Shop Host Join opportunity brochure and talk to the moms about how, I can sit here at the pool and still work my business or whatever. I mean, there's always opportunities to be talking about that. Church, camp groups, when you're taking your kids to camp and all the parents are talking to their kids as they're dropping them off, get to know some of those parents. Deborah says, I just picked up 6 more shows for this year. Golly, that's awesome. That is awesome, Deborah. So back to the Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce is a wealth of information. Is there anybody in here who has contacted their chamber to get... Oh, that's funny. Suri thinks I'm talking to her. Well, that was weird. Is there anybody that has contacted their chamber to find out kind of what all they do? Because they really... Networking is their thing. That's what they're there for, is all the networking. And if you can attend the events that they have, go to ribbon cuttings for some of their new businesses and get to know some of the new businesses in the area. Maybe you take them a little gift. Maybe you take them a hang it with, a soaks bottle, or you take them some lotion or a simmer pot or whatever. Just take them a little gift. Welcome, to the neighborhood, to the, whatever. Donate a gift to, like, for free advertising to the radio station or a TV station, to a bingo hall. Our car shows don't accept direct sellers. Yeah, well, and again, it's not really even about, having a vendor booth there. It's about getting to meet people. So that's kind of where I was going with that. Several shows that won't accept direct sales. Right. No, I get that. But, we always, like, when we go to that car show, we walk up and down the aisles and talk to people, and we walk up and talk to the people with the cars. And, how fun would it be just to have a few of the little zebra hang-its and say, well, here, if you want to hang this in your car. I mean, you may have to give a few things away, but give them your card, too, and get to know them. It's all about building relationships, and that's why we keep talking about this 30, 60, 90 days, because you want to be planting these seeds so that you've got stuff to follow up on down the road. Let's see. Donate a gift maybe to your church or fundraisers like the Red Cross. If you have a welcome wagon in your neighborhood, what a great gift to give somebody who just moved in. And speaking of which, the realtors, tell your realtors that, hey, I'll give you a heck of a deal. And I think I've even seen give a little to give a lot to get a lot. That's right, exactly, Lacey. But I've even seen where we've got some little graphics where people, send out to the real estate market and say, hey, I'll give you a bundle and this is what it'll cost. Animal shelters, yeah. See, that's the thing, is just thinking of anything that you can think of and writing it down and then remembering to go back and do some of this stuff. I mean, I really believe that if you do this kind of stuff, especially in the summer months, it will keep you extremely busy for the rest of the year. I would think if you do even half of this stuff, it will start to keep you busy. Going to the chamber, once you get involved in the chamber and you want to find out about the ribbon cuttings and things like that, they're going to have ribbon cuttings all the time. They're going to be doing networking events all the time. So you get involved in those. Get involved in like a networking group like my BPW group, where now I'm on the board, but we do Fun Fridays. We have the board meetings. We do our luncheons. At the luncheons, we can do a trade table, which means I can set up the pink zebra stuff there. I can give that as a donation. Like I can do a little something for every table if I want to. There's so many opportunities that you can do stuff like that. Job fairs. And again, you find this out through the chamber. But you can set up at a job fair. Apparently, direct sellers are welcome to come to job fairs because you can just promote your business. What are you laughing at? Network with other direct sales reps from other companies, sharing tips with each other on what is working for you all. Yeah, exactly. Perfect, Paula. I have 4 shows booked for 2017. Wow. That's awesome. See, so you're laying the groundwork. I love that. Just keep laying that groundwork. Where was I? Oh, the job fairs. I love that about the business opportunities. Because, there was something else I read. Temp agencies. So go to a temp agency. Let them know that, yes, it is a direct sales. They would be starting their own business, but that if you refer anybody that is interested in starting their own business, that you will give, whatever, this much in complimentary pink zebra, or something like that. But check out a temp agency in your area. You never know. They may be more than happy to give your information as a referral. And it would be, all about the joining portion of it. Let's see. Local gyms and the YMCA, they do those health days. And not that our stuff is healthy-wise, but it is soy, and it is a way of smelling good stuff without eating good stuff. So who knows? I mean, it doesn't ever hurt to ask, right? It doesn't ever hurt to ask. See if they'll let you set up a table at something like that. Let's see. Man, I was just writing like crazy on this stuff today. Okay, so here's another one. Doing a banner. Having, like, okay, you know how you go to the baseball park and you see the banner on the fence? Or, what were some of the others? Carnivals, any outdoor events, vehicle magnets. We have vehicle magnets. Just anything that promotes your business. And I would, in that kind of promoting, I think I would promote the business side of it. I would absolutely promote the business side of it. Local community magazine. See if they offer any kind of, inexpensive ad that you can run, and then run an ad on a discount, and then mention this ad to get the discount or whatever. Realtors to use as a new home buyer gift. I mentioned that already. Do a Christmas in July. As soon as that list comes out, somebody mentioned this earlier, but as soon as that list comes out of stuff that's going to be going away for the fall catalog, I would I'd go ahead and plan it now, but expect that to be in July, just before we go to reunion, probably a week or 2 before we go to reunion, and push that stuff, because that's going to go away and they won't be able to get it again, and you don't even have to offer it at a discount. I would have that at full price, unless the company offers it at a discount. But I would absolutely do that. Wouldn't you?
I sure would.
Okay. Let's see. Local renters guides. We have these little books in the area. Have you seen those? The little local renters guides. We probably should check into that and see how much it would cost to run a little ad in there. Attend grand openings. I love that. It's kind of like ribbon cuttings. If you know of somebody that's going to be doing a big grand opening for their business or something of that nature, see if you can maybe either do a giveaway or if you can attend or something. And then this was kind of a cool idea, is to print information on a bookmark. I really like this. And then give that to customers. You can give it to colleges, college students, libraries, bookstores that's got your business opportunity. I love the stick your nose in my business one. You know, that'd be kind of cool on a little bookmark. I mean, I bet we could get those on Vistaprint for super cheap. And that'd be something that is paper that they would be using and looking at all the time. And easy to hand out as well. Almost better than a business card if you think about it, because it's different and they can use it as a bookmark. Okay, we did Christmas in July. Oh wow, it's already 6:53. Offer your do a referral with your customers. I think we already mentioned that. Especially if you've got a VIP group, but even if you don't, ask your customers for referrals. And then offer them some kind of an exclusive deal if they gave you a referral. Use Zebra Reach to contact your customers. We're all kind of learning a little bit more than that. I think that using it a little bit more will help us, because I'm not even sure that all my customers get the emails that go out. So I want to make sure that I'm sending something to them through Zebra Reach as well. Good idea with the bookmarks, and you can paperclip a sample to it too. Yeah, there you go. That's a really good idea. And here's a tip, and this is just me thinking, but make it as easy for your customers as possible. I have some of my best customers that will just text me and they'll say, I'm out of sprinkles. And I'm like, okay, well, I've got this, this, and this in inventory, or I can order this, this, and this for you. Which would you prefer? And then they tell me, and I just order it, and I get it to them. If I'm ordering it, I'll send it directly to them. If I have it in inventory, I'll take it to them. I don't worry about getting their money until I've delivered it. But there are a couple that I go ahead and one lady gives me her credit card number. But otherwise, I'll send a PayPal to them, or I'll pick it up when I go deliver their items. So I'm going to run an ad in the paper for job opportunity. And to learn what Pink Zebra is all about, going to rent a room at a motel, and for everyone who comes and joins that night, they get a special. Great idea. Even going to a college to see if you could set up during open house. Oh, wow, what a great idea. Dorm rooms don't smell the greatest. No, they don't. You're absolutely right. Rebecca, that is an amazing idea, because even when they do rush week, I mean, you could actually be there early into those sorority houses, and even frat houses would love that kind of stuff, I would think. Right?
Correct.
It's a great idea. Great, great, great idea. Let's see. Ask your friends and other contacts to help you spread the word. Word of mouth is huge. And if you're good with your customers and they appreciate you and know you give good customer service, they're more than likely going to share with their friends, and especially if you ask them to. What? You had a thought? You just backed out of the picture so nobody can see you having that thought.
We have all these fragrances, cookies and breads and marshmallows. Why don't we have a barbecue flavor?
I don't know. Ideas and feedback at pinkzebrahome.com.
I'm called Tom Bragg.
Oh, okay, you do that. What else? So yeah, don't be afraid to ask your friends and other contacts, customers, to help you spread the word. And maybe you give them a couple of postcards and just say, if you think about it, or if you go to a hairdresser and leave some postcards on her ask her if you can leave some postcards there for her, and that if she gives them out, all she has to do is put her name on it and give it to somebody, and if they buy something, that she'll get a little something from you, a little gift from you. And then of course, just sending a thank you to your past customers, I think is huge. I'll reach out to people that I haven't talked to in a while, or that haven't bought from me in a while, just to say, just thinking of you, if there's anything I can get for you. We've got some new fragrances coming out. By the way, that Freesia, I love that. And Amy's still hoarding the bacon scent. That's funny. My good friend customer had lunch with another friend and talked about pink zebra so much the other friend placed an order for $150. Never trying it, but my friend was a great salesperson for me. So that's so great. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And your friends are usually, if they buy from you, they're usually willing to share that with their friends. I think we just need to give them an incentive to do so. And speaking of incentives, so how many of you are on Twitter? I do that. I hand make most of mine. Yeah, you are so good with cards. You're really creative. So how many of you guys are on Twitter? And then if you're on Twitter, can you follow me? Because what I was going to say is I'll do a giveaway tonight for, where are they? For one of these books, Be a Network Marketing Leader. I'll do a giveaway if you go to my Twitter account as soon as we're done with this live stream and retweet this webinar or live stream. I'm just testing something. I just want to see if this works, if I'm able to keep up with it. No Twitter for you. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, I think I'm at PZ Dana Lee, or hang on, what am I? Dana Lee, PZ, let me look. I'm at PZ Dana Lee, and then as soon as this call is over, give it a few minutes and it will download. And then I'm going to go back and see who all retweeted it, and I'll give you guys, I'll do a drawing for everybody that did it. How do I start tweeting? So first you go to Twitter and you just create yourself an account, and then
Okay, what's Twitter? An app?
Yeah, Twitter's an app. It's kind of like Facebook. It's kind of like Instagram. It's like all those. I don't know how to tweety. You really don't have to do much on Twitter. Twitter's more, I follow more people, but there are so many good motivational people on Twitter, and then and I've just gotten to where I've got quite a few followers now, but because I retweet a lot of people's posts and they love that, and so then they start to follow, and then when they follow, everybody's going, well, who are they following now? And so then they start following. Yeah, you can do it right on your phone. Just download Twitter. Just download Twitter, and yeah, if you're on Periscope, you should also have Twitter, but we'll just give it a shot and see who all retweets, and then do a drawing. We'll probably have to give it till first thing in the morning just to make sure, because I don't know how long. Sometimes it takes a little while for this to actually show up. So anyway, yeah, if you have any other questions about it, just message me on Facebook and I can tell you how to do it. But it's 7 o'clock, so I guess we need to run. We need to go. We took the whole hour. Oops.
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry. Y'all let me know what you want to talk about next week. I have a Periscope account, but no clue what to do. Random people pop up that says I'm following. Oh, that's funny. Well, Lacey, if you want to message me, I can help walk you through it. But yeah, y'all, if you have any ideas for what you'd like the topic to be next week, just send me a message on Facebook, and we'll go from there. I know that went really fast. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We will see you next Tuesday. Well, we'll see you in between as well, but we'll definitely see you next Tuesday. We love you guys, too. You going to say goodbye, Duane?
Bye, Duane. See y'all next Tuesday.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry I kind of ran through that fast with all the different ideas, but there's just so many of them. I didn't want to skip anything. So if you got to go back and watch it again, that's all good too, right? All right. We love you guys. We will see you next week. All right. Yay. Thank you.